braving minus temperatures. South Koreans are too worked up to notice the cold. In the capital, Seoul, protesters are bitterly divided into two camps. Those defending the impeached president, Yoon Suk-yeol.
I believe we have every right to resist an illegal arrest warrant. This is what due process is all about, isn't it?
And those who want to see him arrested.
I really think that under the Yoon administration, the police have been suppressing protesters with excessive force. I feel great anger because the police are cracking down on protesters, even after the president's behaviour.
But all the police are managing to do right now is keep the two sides apart, and Yoon continues to weather a storm of his own making. On Friday, over 100 investigators armed with a warrant tried again to arrest the impeached leader, but his supporters and security team formed a shield around his home. After a 6-hour standoff, investigators gave up. It begs the questions, who is in charge here and why is it proving so hard to arrest him? The latter is easier to answer. Yoon may have been stripped of his powers, but he's still entitled to personal protection, and his security detail played a key role in blocking the arrest. As for who's in charge, it's not clear who will prevail here. It's been 1 month since Yoon shocked the world, imposing martial law on December 3rd and ordering troops to storm the parliament. It was dominated by the left-leaning opposition who weren't passing his bills. But Koreans gave Yoon's autocratic advances a hard pass. His flirtation with autocracy led to Parliament voting to impeach him. Then came a criminal investigation and his refusal to appear for questioning. Investigators now have until Monday to arrest him before the current warrant expires. This may look like a domestic crisis, but the clash of the algorithms doesn't sit within borders. Yoon has accused unfriendly journalists of spreading fake news, and familiar but unfounded conspiracies and slogans from the Trump camp have been given a Korean interpretation.
Korea is fighting against Chinese agents and those who are subservient to socialism, but we will recover soon. Our president is at the forefront of this fight. Just as President Trump stood against a fraudulent election, we will reveal the truth about the fraudulent elections in our country.
Yoon's supporters believe he'll protect their country's alliance with the US, fearing the nation's left-leaning lawmakers will hand it over to China and North Korea. Yoon's attempt to place his country under military rule for the first time in 45 years may have only lasted a few hours, but the battle for control has just entered its second month.